the most honest way to check your level in Jiu-Jitsu? Guys, I got a question here from this user. He's a blue belt from Idaho, and he's 42 years old. And he was asking me here, he was asking me a question that a lot of people ask me. Like, he was like, Bernardo, I'm a blue belt, but I don't really feel like a blue belt. So he claims that even though he got his blue belt a couple months ago, he doesn't feel like he deserves that blue belt. So he was asking me, like, how do I really know which level I am in Jiu-Jitsu? And guys, this is a really, really, really good question, and I think like I'm very happy to us answer this question here, because I think a lot of people feel like that. And in my opinion, the most honest way to check your level in Jiu-Jitsu is by competing. You know, like, I think when you go to a competition, when you go to a tournament, this is literally the most honest way, because you're under pressure. You're fighting against a person that you never fought before. There's all the adrenaline and things like that. So this, in my opinion, is the best way to check your level. But with that being said, I completely understand that competition is not for everybody. So maybe it's not for you. You know, like, maybe it's not how you feel doing. So then what I would say is, like, try to roll with as many different people as you can, especially from different schools. Okay, and the reason why is because when you only train with the same people, it's kind of hard to know exactly what's your level, because they know your game better than you think. So for example, I remember that when I was competing professionally, I was a black belt and I was winning all the tournaments, and many times there were purple belts, there were brown belts that would go back and forth with me. So if I would try to check how is my level based on those guys, I would say, like, hey, I'm not a black belt world champion, I'm more like a purple or brown belt. But then I would go compete a tournament against a black belt that may be even better than me, and then I would win the match. So the point here is that when you only train with the same people, they understand your game. They know exactly everything you're doing. So it's kind of hard for you to measure, like, what exactly is my level here. Then when you go train with a bunch of different people from different academies, different schools, or you join a tournament, now it's the most honest way to really understand your level. You know, like, if you are a purple belt from Idaho and you're going against a purple belt from Massachusetts, where I live, you can really feel like where you are. And another thing that I would say here is also, like, be honest to yourself. You know, like, so try to put in the balance here that what's your age? What's your weight? What's your lifestyle? Because, for example, maybe you are a purple belt who trains twice a week. You should be comparing yourself against a purple belt who trains twice a week. If you are a purple belt who trains twice a week and you are comparing yourself against a purple belt who trains twice a day, that's not fair. Or maybe for a purple belt who trains twice a week and you're comparing yourself, maybe if you're a purple belt who is like 37 years old and you're comparing yourself against a purple belt who's 20 years old, who's doing jiu-jitsu professionally, and you work 8 hours per day, you have a 9-to-5 job, that's also not fair. Or maybe for like 150 pounds and you're comparing yourself against that guy who's 200 pounds. I think this is pretty obvious, but that's the truth, you know, like. But anyways, so the bottom line here is that, in my opinion, the most honest way for you to check what's your level, it's either by doing a competition or by training with people from different academies who are the same age, belt, and weights as you, and also that trains kind of like with the same frequency as you, you know, like. Jiu-Jitsu, in my opinion, is one of the most honest sports in the world, you know, like. And the reason why is because there is no way to fake it, you know, like. So for example, if you started Jiu-Jitsu and you only train once a day and that guy trains 5 times per week, there's no way to fake that. It's gonna be noticeable that he trains a lot more than you when you guys roll, you know, like. And if you're a blue belt and you pretend that you are a black belt, as soon as you shake hands and you go roll with someone, it's gonna be the truth is gonna come, you know, like. And I think that's one of the reasons why people love Jiu-Jitsu so much, because it's such an honest sport, you know, like. We have that quote that says, like, the mats don't lie. And I think the reason is exactly this, you know, like when you are rolling, when you're training, the mats don't lie. Like you find out who is who very quick as soon as you shake hands and start rolling, you know, like. So anyways, but just trying to help you here with some experience sharing. My opinion, just summarizing everything, the most honest way for you to check your level is either by doing competition or with training with people that you don't train as much. If you only train with the same guys, it's going to be really hard for you to know exactly where you are. So that's why it's good when you're doing a trip, bring your gi, go train somewhere. When a visitor comes, try to train with that guy and things like that. But anyways, hope that helped you. I love answering these questions. If anyone has more questions like this, feel free to send me an email or send me a DM on Instagram or put a comment here in the video. I'm always trying to read stuff and bring these videos here to you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
BJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTubeFaria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.